All right, today's project is a little bit of rod repair. I'm repairing a deep sea rod that I could not get to fit into my borrowed custom rod rebuilder set. So I manufactured kind of a jig with a little piece of conduit and a pool noodle and a wonderful zip tie. And as you'll see here in just a moment, it fit in there just fine. And it also rotated perfectly the way that we wanted it to rotate. So I have the deep sea rod set up on the rod building tool, and this deep sea rod had been missing the eyelet. What I did was took an eyelet that I had on a different pole and used some black electrical tape to put it on this rod after cleaning up the rod. I'm rolling green tape or green thread because I wanted to see how it looked after I was done. Now, obviously, you could have done some brown thread or any type of thread that blended into the rod, but I wanted to see what type of securement I could get out of this. The little plastic tool that I'm using, I'm trying to push the layers of the thread back together because they tended to, if you didn't watch it, they tended to roll apart or spread way apart, and I wanted a tighter weave on it. So I just sped this up. It was kind of boring to watch it, but see, I'm working that thread and trying to keep it all tight all the way up the rod. The process worked out pretty nice, and as you see, the threads continuing to build up over the guide or the feet of the guide, and hopefully it'll keep everything there when I get the big fish, because that's the dream. Starting on the other side again, use the black tape, and basically what you do is you feed the first couple of rolls over the end of the line, and you saw me trim it there. And then that secures the end of the thread so that it doesn't come out as you're continuing to wrap up the pole. Again, that plastic tool was a wonderful thing. You work it completely up over the feet of the guide, and then the as you get up closer to the feet of the guide, you'll see me take a piece of thread. Actually, you see a loop going around right now where we're going to take that thread and run it through the loop after there's about 5 or 6 lines through it. And we'll pull that back through the layers and because that'll keep it tight. And for your added viewing bonus, we are going to do a Panga run on Kerr Lake. The locals do a little bit of a Panga run. GoPro, stop recording.